I recently realized that YouTube is basically a battle royale. YouTube is a numbers game with a very low success rate. For the sake of argument, let's say that success means reaching 100,000 subscribers and getting the silver YouTube play button. That's a pretty big deal because there are over 114 million active YouTube channels. 321,000 of those 114 million ever reached the 100,000 subscriber milestone. That's less than 0.3% of all YouTube channels. All that to say that if you really want to succeed as a content creator, then you need to work hard and apply yourself. To give you a head start, I'm going to tell you the 7 biggest mistakes that new YouTube channels make. That way you can be sure to avoid them. Mistake number 1, the content cloner. This refers to those people who want to be content creators but don't want to put in any effort. Instead, they find successful content that they like and they replicate it one-to-one for their own channel without changing anything about it. Do not do this. You do not want to be a content cloner. If you want to get inspired by other people's content and use it as fuel for your own, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're altering it in some way and improving upon it to make it truly your own. Mistake number 2, not making content related to your interests and passions. Many new content creators will choose their topics based on what they think will make them the most money or what the statistics show are the highest growth markets and therefore the most likely to garner high view count. But this is usually a mistake. Very few people can produce successful content that they aren't passionate about, and passion is the #1 asset when it comes to YouTube. Viewers like to feel connected to the creators they watch, so if you're making videos about things that don't interest you, then the viewer will pick up on that and they will be that much less likely to return and watch your next video. Mistake number 3, ignoring SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization. It's often discussed in the blogging and web development worlds because it relates to how searchable a website is and thereby impacts how likely it is to be shown to new readers or customers. However, SEO is just as important for YouTubers as it is for bloggers because YouTube was and still is a search engine. Not only that, it's the second most used search engine in the world, and that means you should be making content targeted to people searching for specific topics. By doing this, you can build a large audience of people who are actively seeking information related to your field of interest. You simply need to implement a little SEO to make your titles and descriptions searchable. Mistake number 4, not tracking watch time. In your YouTube analytics, there is a lot of data to track and learn from, and it can be extremely overwhelming to look at. However, there's only one statistic that you really need to be concerned with, and that's your watch time. The watch time for each of your videos is the only metric you need in order to measure the quality of your videos. It tells you and the YouTube algorithm whether or not the video is engaging. If a video gets less than 40% watch time, then that video is not very engaging and is less likely to be shown in search and recommendations. A video with 40 to 60% watch time is decent and may be shown semi-regularly, but a watch time of over 60% is the best and will guarantee your video gets shown to more people. So make sure that you're tracking your watch time, and when you see that at a certain point in your video the watch time falls off, people click away, find out what it is at that point in the video or just prior to that point in the video that made the viewer lose interest and get bored so that they went to find a different video, and fix that in your next video. Mistake number 5, pointlessly long videos. Viewers only watch what interests them and holds their attention. As a result, you need to focus on making your content engaging and not worry about the length of any one video. If you only have 5 minutes of engaging content for a video, then don't try to squeeze 8 minutes of runtime out of it. Instead, just make it 5 minutes of super engaging content that will hold your viewers' attention the entire time. An engaging 5-minute video that gets 80 to 100% watch time is much better for you than an 8, 10, or even 20-minute video that only gets 40 to 60% watch time. Additionally, viewers have a very limited attention span, and this is proven and made worse by the advent of TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Many people, including you I would assume, look at the video duration to help you decide whether or not it's worth your time before clicking. And even if just one of your videos is longer than it needs to be and doesn't keep the viewer engaged and on topic the entire time, then that viewer may never click on one of your videos ever again. Mistake number 6, failing to be consistent. Having a YouTube channel is like being the producer of a straight-to-streaming TV show. And if you don't maintain some consistency, then your viewers are going to find another show to watch instead of yours. How many times have you binged a show only to have to wait upwards of 2 years for the next season? I'd wager that by the time the next season came out, you had completely forgotten about the show. Maybe even forgotten about it to the point that you didn't know there was a new season until a year after it had aired. Well, YouTube is the same way, only it's much worse because instead of a marketing team and a big ad budget, all you have is the YouTube algorithm. And the YouTube algorithm's not going to promote you if you aren't being consistent. I would say the minimum ideal upload schedule is 2 long videos and 4 short videos each month. Mistake number 7, failing to use AI to your advantage. Like it or not, think AI will destroy destroy mankind or not, AI is here, and it's not going anywhere. So why not use it to your advantage? I'd wager that every successful content creator on YouTube today is using AI to their advantage in at least one way. There are so many AI tools out there to help you. If you hate coming up with titles that rank well with SEO, then maybe you want to try the title generator from Bith.ai. And pretty much everyone can benefit from the Adobe Podcast Audio Enhancer at least once in their content career. Perhaps you want to start a Faceless YouTube Shorts channel to tell funny stories, share jokes, or anything else, then the text-to-video tool from Bith.ai is probably for you. Well, that's all I have for you. Those are the 7 biggest mistakes that new YouTube channels make. If you learned something new or useful from this video, then please give it a like and go ahead and let me know in the comments down below which of these mistakes you are guilty of. If you want to learn more about Bith.ai's text-to-video generator, then click here, or in the description there will be a link to our full tutorial where I walk you through step by step how to create amazing videos using AI in just seconds.